to another episode of Stone Cold Math. We are going to cover complementary and supplementary angles today. This is our second lesson. Our lesson essential question today is, how can knowing whether angles are complementary or supplementary help us identify angle measures? So we've previously discussed what a vertical angle was, opposite angles created by intersecting lines that share a vertex, and they have equal measures. We've talked about adjacent angles, angles that share a side and a vertex, not necessarily congruent. We've talked about right angles, angles that form 90 degrees. And we've talked about straight angles, angles that form 180 degrees. How parallel and perpendicular lines how do they show complementary or supplementary angles? Well, let's take a look at what we're talking about. We have a roof. If we draw parallel and perpendicular lines over this roof, it's going to show some angle measures that we don't already see. Looking at it right now, I can see an angle here. There's an angle where the chimney and the roof meet. But when I draw parallel and perpendicular lines, now we have a few more angles. We can see angles there. We can see some right angles there. We have angles there and angles there. So sometimes we have to create lines to make more angles. Let's talk about complementary angles. When someone gives you the thumbs up, it's like giving somebody a compliment. Do notice that they're spelled differently. Compliment, thumbs up, spelled with an I. Angles we're talking about spelled with an E. But a thumbs up makes a right angle. So we're going to remember that a complement is a right angle. Complementary angles will sum to 90 degrees. An angle that forms a right angle is a complementary angle. Supplementary angles. When you add something, you're supplementing it. If you wanted to supplement an income, you would take on another job. If you wanted to supplement your grade, you would do some extra credit. Not that I offer extra credit. You need to do credit, but some people do. When you take vitamins, they're a supplement to your daily nutrition because you need additional vitamins. If you have two angles that are supplementary, they're going to add together to equal 180 degrees. So supplementary angles will get us that straight angle for 180 degrees. These two angles are supplementary. So here's an example. Identify each pair of angles as complementary, supplementary. Sometimes they'll be neither. Angle 1 and angle 2. Complementary, supplementary, neither. Angle 1 and angle 2 form a straight angle, so the angles are supplementary. Example 2. Identify if each pair of angles is complementary, supplementary, or neither. 60 degrees and 30 degrees. Complementary, supplementary, or neither. They're not attached, but 60 plus 30 equals 90. That's 90 degrees. I think that's my complement. Even though they're not adjacent, they are complementary because they sum to 90 degrees. Try these. Identify whether they're supplementary, complementary, or neither. Take a second. Did you get them? Okay, and that gives you just enough information to complete the rest of the assignment on angle measures.